Now, despite a recent overhaul which included change of guard at the helm, Kenya Revenue Authority still has the daunting task of redeeming itself from years of dismal performance in meeting its targets. To enable the tax body collect 2.1 trillion shillings to finance the 2019-2020 budget, Treasury is spelling out measures that could help in sealing loopholes in revenue collection in order to boost revenue generation. Sam Ogina reports.
The unveiling of the 3 trillion budget poses an immediate headache of financing, and the taxman has an obligation to raise 2.1 trillion shillings of the amount, a projection causing jitters among economists given KRA's record of failing to meet its targets since 2012. A record 7 straight years of failure, and Treasury is wary of this record.
KRA will continue to strengthen and upgrade the ICT system, including the full rollout of the integrated custom management system, which has been delayed for too long.
KRA's failure to meet the 2.1 trillion shillings goal means Treasury going back into borrowing to plug the shortfall. In the last financial year, KRA missed its mark by 61 billion shillings, pushing the budget deficit to over 800 billion shillings. This prompting Treasury to float a 250 billion shillings Eurobond and a domestic borrowing of 50 billion shillings. Tax experts warning of a rethink in revenue collection.
Going through the mobile money platform, anybody dealing with 20,000 shillings in a day on the M-Pesa platform, if you take an average of 300 days in a year, that's about 6 million. That should be a celebrated taxpayer. And that's how you get the informal sector into the net with deployment of technology.
Times Towers has been over-reliant on pay-as-you-earn, constituting only 36% of revenue streams, which experts say is a lazy job, and lately, with the job cuts, the payroll has been shrinking. The taxman now dared to expand the tax bracket to tax the country's big players who allegedly evade paying tax.
At the end of the day, they are the people who will invest in real estate. So by focusing on them, you'll get the renters' income in. By focusing on them, you'll increase your base on capital gains or on disposals. And such different way of thinking is what innovative way of thinking is what the new Commissioner General needs to think about to increase the revenue base.
But it is a change of guard at the Times Towers, with the new Commissioner General, James Githimburu, said to be at the center of a sting operation that nabbed complicit KRA officials. Will the tides of change translate into increased revenue streams? Already, the new taxman has a 2.1 trillion shillings bill to fill.
We also want KRA to find a way of expanding the tax base, where people are ready to pay and probably they are not aware on exactly how they can do it, especially the SMEs, the formal sectors, and all that.
Get out of your comfort zone and go to those uncharted waters. I think if you look at the digital era, right now people have gone on to booking hotels. The biggest competitor for hotels right now is Airbnb. Okay, how do you bring those into the net?
Times Towers urged to develop new debt collection strategies as it partners with other countries to fight cross-border tax evasion. Sam Ogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.